Are we live? I think we're live. We've got a little button that says we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, we've got someone already. Excellent. We've got Yaza. Hello. Lovely to see you. Wonderful.
Woo.
Oh, okay. I think I'm all set up. I think I've got everything under control. Banner? Yes. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hello. Anybody who's watching, hi Charlie, hi Ace. Yay, we've got friends, Leah.
Yay.
We've got friends to write with. It's always everybody. A panic when I'm like, is anyone gonna show up?
Those like few seconds where you're waiting for it to actually go live, and then it's just like, is anyone here?
Oh, and Boone is here. Hello. Oh, all the writing friends. That's wonderful.
The crew,
the brigade. The brigade of friends is here. Yes, happy Friday, everybody. Well, I don't know what time zones you're in. I don't know what time of day it is for you. For me, it is Friday evening, so I am done with my work day. But you guys might still be in the middle of yours, so I'm very happy that you've jumped on the stream, taken a break. Oh,
afternoon over here for me.
Oh, we've got Kerry from Nova Scotia. Hello. Ooh. Melissa. Oh, I saw, Melissa, you just subscribed to my channel. I saw that today or yesterday. Can't remember. Welcome. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, we got so many people. Kylie's here. A says, happy last day of camp. Yes, it is the last day of Camp Nano.
We're all scrambling to meet our goals
it has been. Say that again?
Said we're all scrambling to meet our goals now.
Yeah, the last couple of days is just everybody's productivity has just shot up because they realize
this is the graph.
Yeah, exactly. They just realize I cannot take any more days of not writing. I have to write really, really well this week. Melissa says she's in Oklahoma City in the US, 1 p.m. That's a reasonable time. That is a good time. On your lunch break, maybe. That's nice. We've got someone at 3 p.m. We are scattered all over the place. I love it. I love it. Is anyone who's watching, are you all participating in Camp Nano, or are you just here to get other productivity done? We're doing productivity streams in general, so you can work on whatever you like. Do I hear a UK accent? Well, kind of, yeah. Probably
there is only one.
There is more of a UK accent than, well, I'm too British for the Americans, but I'm too American for the Brits, so I'm kind of in between. But yes, I'm in the UK, so I have picked up a bit of an accent. Who are we got? Oh, Twin Tails is here. First time I've been on a stream of yours. It's 2 p.m. and I'll be writing. Excellent. Lovely, lovely. Oh my gosh, I've never had this much going on in my comments. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Welcome, everybody. And while I catch up here, Leah, why don't you introduce yourself and your channel and your Nano project?
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name's Leah. My channel is Leah Rummel. So I make videos about writing and vlogs and stuff like that. And my camp project is I am revising what was my Nano project in November. So we're working through that. We're getting almost to Act 3, so that's exciting. And I'm not quite at my Nano goal, but I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. It's a young adult fantasy, so.
Excellent. So during these productivity streams, you'll be reading and revising, or are you writing new stuff tonight?
Pretty much the entire rest of my book is me writing new stuff because in my zero draft I like didn't write Act 3. I just like
Okay.
wrote paragraph summaries just to kind of like hurry along through it because I don't know, when I'm writing my zero draft, I'm just like the setup isn't good already because it's a zero draft and it sucks. And I feel like without the setup, I can't have the payoff later. So I kind of just
Okay.
skimmed through it. So most of this is I'm trying to switch into drafting brain actually instead of revision brain.
Just to get the words out on the
Yeah,
page.
exactly. And then I'll go back and make it pretty like the rest of the draft.
Have you outlined the end bit, or are you pantsing
Mhm.
it kind of? You've outlined
No,
it.
I'm for sure an outliner.
Okay.
Yes. My
That's
outline is
good.
like 23 pages long.
Oh, you're my kind of girl. I
Yes.
know. I love a good outline. I love a good
Caitlin always
outline.
talks about pantsing, and I'm just like, how?
It stresses me out so much. I had that kind of moment in my last vlog. I realized that there were some scenes where I was like, something is missing, or I kind of know what happens, but I was essentially pantsing it and it made me so uncomfortable. I was so disoriented. I was like, I don't like this at
I
all.
feel that. Yes.
Right. Who else have we got? Charlie says, I gave up camp last week because my schedule is so busy. Totally understand that. Almost done with my current drafts, so still lots of writing. Very exciting. Well, hopefully you can make some good progress today. Leanne is here. Hi, Leanne.
I feel like a
Oh,
lot of
and
people are
Yana.
dealing with finals right now too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, I'm writing a thesis. I don't really know why I decided to do both of those things. The people in my life are like, "Are you okay?"
Why?
Absolutely not. Yeah. Oh, we've got so many people. It's so lovely to see you. Ace says, love a long outline. Yes. Okay, well, we're all here. So I think what we're going to do, I haven't actually introduced my project for the people who are the first time here on Ecofictology, first time don't even know who I am really. I This week I finished the first draft of my eco fantasy novel. It's the first in a trilogy. I'm very excited. I've never been able to say the words I'm in revisions.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's new for me. That's very exciting. Yes, so I finished my first draft. My whole channel, it's all about reading and writing eco-fiction, which is where the environment and or our relationship with it kind of plays a really important role in the plot. And I adapt that to kind of a high fantasy genre because that's the genre I really like to read. So that is what I'm working on. I did finish my draft, but of course I'm itching to revise this thing. So today I think I'm going to be making kind of a list of things that I know I'm going to need to revise, things that I want to remember that I want to put in. And actually, I had an idea of how to rewrite like an entire chapter yesterday. So I might kind of outline that. But yeah, I'm brainstorming today pretty much.
Nice.
Just
Jumping back in.
Yeah, I couldn't leave it alone. Couldn't leave it alone. Yeah, so let's start with a nice, easy 10-minute timer,
Sounds
maybe?
good.
Yeah,
Do a little
I
warm
think
up.
so. If I can work out the timer. No, can't work out the timer. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I think I've got the timer now. So whatever you guys are working on, let's get started, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Oh, oh, my earphones were in. Oh no, you guys missed it. It was like a really nice like gong sound. Like my
Clicked back right as it was at 0. Just to check.
Oh, that's a very nice, like, it's quite a calm end rather than like an alarm going off.
Nice.
I'll remember to unplug my earphones. So how did that go for you? I'll take the.
I think I got about like 150 words. I spent
That's
half
pretty
of the
good.
time on thesaurus, trying to find the right one, as one does.
As one does. As one does indeed.
How about you?
Yeah, not bad. I'm just kind of brain dumping a little bit. There are some things that I think I want to tweak, or I'm not sure how I want to play off of it in the book. So I just need to nail down like some really specific details. And so I'm just kind of spitballing that stuff. And then I have a holiday that I need to name. And you can totally tell in my first draft that I don't know that it was my like in my very, very first attempt at this book, that it was like the first book I had ever written, because I had so much like capital letter world building. Like I had the capital and the territory and the this and all these things.
Yes.
And I couldn't think of a name for the holiday, and I just called it like Midsummer's Day or something as a placeholder, and now it's time for me to fill that placeholder with something else. I know that I want it to be like dedicated to a specific person, so I'm looking up a list of holidays to get ideas of how I can do this.
Yes.
So if anybody has some like ideas for how to name holidays, put those in the comments.
I would offer advice, but I am terrible at
Names just get me. They get me. Oh, but I'm getting there. It's fine. Right. Who have we got? Who has joined us? Caitlin's here. Brigade has really shown up today.
I know. Kiara's here too.
Yes, Kiara is here. What does it say? Charlie says, I got a brownie to eat while writing. I got no writing done, but I did finish my brownie. That is priorities, Charlie.
Valid use of time.
I am completely on board. Kylie says, my dog won't let me write. Totally get that. My dog sometimes gets in my way. Boone, 100 words is more than you had 10 minutes ago. So celebrate those 100 words. But yeah, 10 minutes does go by so fast. I never get very much done in 10 minutes. Twin Tails did lots of things. I made noodles. I checked the dryer. I opened my document and tried to figure out where I was. I'm obsessed with Indomie spicy noodles lately. Ooh, that does sound good. I'm quite. Ace says, I want to make a holiday. Help me make a holiday, Ace. I can put you in my acknowledgement section if you come up with a good name for a holiday. What's the holiday about? So it's in the history of my world, there was like a rebellion, as belongs in every high fantasy novel. There was a rebellion that overthrew a government. This is so vague. Trying not to give spoilers is so difficult. And they're kind of like celebrating that day. And it used to be called the Rise, but I don't like the Rise anymore. So I need to change that, and and this day was Midsummer's Day just because it happened on Midsummer. I don't know. And so now I want it dedicated to a person. And I'm still thinking about the name of that person as well. But just like, yeah, they're celebrating. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of like different ways beyond just saying like Leah's Day. something else. Yeah.
It
Maybe
could
her
be.
name will be Leah. Maybe I'll just put you in my book.
All right.
Leanne, who is the leader of the rebellion? Maybe name the holiday after them. Yeah, so this was her daughter. Leah is the daughter of the leader of the rebellion.
Leah
So,
Jr.
yeah. So it's dedicated to her. Oh, people are jumping on board with this holiday thing. He says, like a Saint's Day, kind of. Yeah, they're kind of remembering the what she did for the rebellion and the sacrifice that she made for the rebellion. So they're kind of honoring her. Locations. Yeah. Oh, I could do locations. That's a good idea. I could think about locations. That's a very good idea. Oh, heat can really inflame people's tempers. Try looking up obscure biblical names. That's what I've been doing. Okay.
Just turn to Chronicles. That's where all the genealogies are listed.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is new areas of research for me. Oh, meaning of person's name day. Oh, meaning of names. That's a good idea. You guys are on it tonight. You are on it tonight.
You asked for help and you got it.
I did ask for help. And this is great. This is exactly why I asked for help, because I wouldn't have thought of meaning of a person's name. It's a very good idea.
Do you do that thing where you go on the baby name websites and look for like certain meanings to make
I used to, yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, I used to. And then I started noticing that my characters' names were like a jumble of different origins, and they reminded you of different cultures and things, and they just didn't really fit together in a cohesive naming tradition or norm.
Yeah.
And so I kind of had to narrow my focus a little bit, but yeah, it's a good way of getting inspired for initial names, though.
I feel like that's always where I start, and then I'll either find something that I'm like, okay, yes, or I find something and then tweak it, or combine two names.
Yeah.
Because in fantasy you can do whatever the heck you want.
You can do whatever the heck you want, and you should. Exactly. Yeah. I think someone caught me on a baby names website once and was just like, "Are you thinking of future baby names?" I was like, "No, I'm writing my book. What are you talking about?"
Babies, what are those?
I don't want those, but I do want characters to name. Ace, oh no, Leanne says, what was the rebellion trying to end? The rebellion was trying to end an oppressive othering of people. But it's kind of only succeeded in othering other people, which is also not great. So this is the holiday of people that we don't particularly like. This is so vague. But yeah.
It really is hard to
it's super hard
about giving stuff away.
Super hard.
I admire people on AuthorTube who can just talk about their book.
Yeah.
All the details. I'm just
because it's out, or because they're it's fine if there are spoilers, it doesn't matter. I'm like, no, not the spoilers. Ace says she does the baby name meaning thing all the time. Okay.
Kylie's comment.
I have a folder on my bookmarks for that. I also got a thing for Gerber because hashtag yay cookies.
Targeted advertisements.
I love it. That's so good. Oh, Kylie and Ace are just in the same boat. And Boone just are all writers in this boat that their browsers are just like, this person is looking for baby names.
We all
Oh,
look like
Unity Day.
expectant parents and serial killers based off of our search
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, I think on the last writing sprint that I did with Caitlin's Discord group, I think I did some research on like throwing weapons because I couldn't think of anything other than like a knife or like a hatchet. I was like, show me some more throwing weapons. And then on the other side, I'm like, lists of holidays, huh? Unity Day, that's a good idea. I'll play with that. I'm going to write that down. Okay, right. Well, how are we feeling? Are we feeling like a 20-minute sprint? Get a bit more into the groove of things before it ends. I think.
Let's do it.
All right.
Unless anyone has anything to say. Otherwise.
Yeah, do let us know. All right.
I'm excited to hear the gong this time.
Yes, I will try and remember. I will try and remember. Right. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's do some writing. quite like that gong. Maybe I'll just leave my earphones off. You can tell me if there's a bit of echo or something. Oh, you're still muted, Leah.
No, okay. Didn't hear my gong reaction then.
I didn't. What was your
But
gong reaction? It'll just have to wait for the next sprint. You'll have to just react again.
I'll just say the same stuff. Okay. I think it was about 300 words that time for me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like skipped ahead a bit. I'm embracing the chaotic drafting spirit.
Good.
And I'm just gonna jump all over the place.
I like it. The chaotic drafting is helpful sometimes. Just to get words down. It is helpful.
Exactly.
A says that gong was so pleasant, isn't it, Jess? Better than the alarms I normally have when I time myself. It's just like jars you out of whatever flow you were in.
I know.
320 words. That's awesome. Well done. Yeah, exactly. The only time you weren't startled when a sprint ended. Exactly. I'm always startled. Whenever I time myself, it always scares the crap out of me. 265. Excellent. Well done. And we've got some photoshopping. Nice. That's cool. Yeah. Productivity sprints in general. We're just getting stuff done this Friday. So maybe we should talk a little bit, since it's the end of Camp Nano, I feel like we should just talk about what Camp Nano has been like. This month has been so crazy. It feels like we need to debrief. We need to digest.
Do a little wrap up.
Yeah, do a little wrap up. I mean, it was great, but it was also exhausting and stressful.
Yeah, camp always, or nanos always are, especially if you have your goals like super high.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Some of us here did. You.
I'm still yeah, I didn't quite meet my thesis goal, but I think I will meet it in the next couple days. So having it and having the pressure did get me to move forward, so that's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, I didn't finish it. I'm gonna blame some of it on the fact that the uni's like entire IT department had a power outage today, so I couldn't connect to any of the big machines to run simulations. But that's not really a valid excuse on the last day of April.
Doing more before, but
yeah, should have been doing more before. But I was trying. It's the bugs in my code. They were ganging up on me. Caitlin says stressful to the max.
With finishing your draft.
Yes. I was very happy about finishing my draft. That's true. And Caitlin, is this another 5K day? Are you gonna make it today? You gonna make it to your nano goal? Melissa's asking what my thesis topic is. So I'm doing a PhD in ecological modeling. So I am building a program that predicts animal movement in the marine environment under various environmental and management conditions. So hopefully applications will be for management and sustainable harvest and conservation in general.
Super cool.
Yeah, if it works.
Yeah, true.
Caitlin says, absolutely not. Oh no, you were on such a roll the last couple of days. I believe in you. You can still do it. We have thrown in the towel. Oh no. Well,
I know, right before we
did
got
good,
on
though.
live, I saw she posted a I'm quitting camp video.
Oh, did she? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Quitting camp. Well, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted.
Any progress is still good progress, you know.
Exactly.
That's
Any
the good thing
progress.
about nanos, I feel like, is like regardless of if you get the goal or not, you're still like making progress. And
Absolutely.
every word gets you closer to being done with whatever you're working on.
Exactly. And just the level of community that you find when a nano event is on,
I know.
really, it just motivates me so much to write. So for sure, any progress is good progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you need? Are you in need of vlogging material? Do you need to vlog that you're doing a live stream?
Thank you for the reminder.
That's actually one of the things that I'm like quite happy that April is over, so I can
don't have to vlog anymore.
Vlogging.
Yeah, I'm only doing it for camp. I'm not going to be continuing, but I might do it for next camp too. Who knows? But
yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, chat.
Everybody say hi to Leah's vlog. Yeah, Caitlin says community is everything. Absolutely, 100%.
It really is so good for motivating.
It really is. It really is. Oh, everyone is saying hi to the vlog. Okay. You have to video it.
Hello.
I'll pull up some of them. Hi, vlog. The writing productivity community has encouraged me so much over the years. 100%. 100%.
Writing is such like a lonely thing because you're just doing it by yourself. So it's so much fun to like talk to other people who also do it by themselves.
And they understand. They understand the level of stress and the passion and the frustration.
Yeah, that was like whenever you finished and we were all like, yeah, she finished. Like it was just reminding me of how like whenever I finished my first draft of like my first book, of course, like all my writing people were like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. But then like all my non-writing people were just like, so when's it gonna be published? And I was like, please stop talking to me. That is very far off. You don't understand.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people who were just like, I can't wait to read it. I'm like,
you're gonna have to wait many years.
I mean, I would love for you to read it too, but not in the state it's in right now.
I know. My mom was all offended that I wouldn't give it to her to read. And I was just like, trust me, you don't want to read this.
It's because I love you that I will not give it to you right now.
Honestly.
It's because I want you to know, I want you to think I'm a good writer, and this is not going to do it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Melissa, that project about ocean iron fertilization, that sounds super cool. That's something that I've like heard a lot about and haven't really delved into. Super interesting. A says, I didn't tell my non-writer friends I even finished a zero draft because I didn't know how to explain. Yeah.
Zero drafts are
fair.
Meant to be hidden.
Has anyone else had this, that they've been like reluctant to tell people, like friends and family, that they're even writing a novel, or that they even have this like dream of publishing anything? Because if you don't tell anyone, then no one knows if you don't make it. And no one, like, I don't know, I just had this massive aversion to telling people that I knew that I was trying this, that I was attempting this. Like, I really have to force myself to post on my Facebook, because Loviskaya is a pen name, so I have the option of hiding behind my pen name, and which is the reason that I use a pen name. But I have to force myself to like post on my personal Facebook sometimes, so that my friends like know what I'm working on, what I'm spending time with, but
Yeah,
it's really
feel
like
that.
a source of anxiety.
Yeah. I post some like progress stuff on my Instagram, but I don't really post about stuff, for kind of the same reason. Like most people in my life know like that this is what I'm doing. Mainly because I also don't like have I'm not in school right now, and I don't have like a job that I'm like doing consistently. I do freelance work, and so I have to tell people like I'm writing a book and also freelance editor, and I always just feel like I don't know. I only ever tell people because I feel like I need to justify what I'm spending my time doing. But if I like had a job, I wouldn't say it. You know what I mean? Probably.
Yeah.
For the same reason.
Yeah, I mean, when people ask me, what do you do? I always talk about my PhD and my academic work. Only if I know them quite well.
Yeah, when I was in school, I would just be like, well,
working on a book.
I feel like too, it's more just because I have realistic expectations about publication, and I know that it's a long timeline type of deal, but like most people don't really understand how long the timeline is, and so they think, okay, well, by the end of the year, I'll see you on a bookshelf, and that's just absolutely not the case.
No. If I can even like send my book out to people by the end of the year, I'll be.
Yeah, seriously. I'll be doing so good.
Yeah. When people ask if they can read my book before I've actually read my book, that's a complete mood. I totally understand what you mean. It's so nice that your parents want to read your stuff. My parents just don't want to read it. Well, maybe once you get it done and you polish it, and maybe, one day you might get published and you can just hand it to them and be like, there. Now you can read
what I did.
Yeah, look what I did. You didn't think I could do it, but I can, and I did.
Yeah. Working out of spite is always a good one.
Spite is a great motivator.
Succeeding out of spite.
Charlie says, my family knows I have a YouTube. They don't really care unless I tell them when I get a request while querying. Because that's a huge milestone. You should definitely celebrate that. And they should celebrate that for you, even if they don't understand what that means.
I'm going to be celebrating when I get rejections.
Yeah. Hopefully you learn something from every rejection.
I know. It's like, at least they read my email.
Yeah. I'm working on a memoir, and it was quite a while before I had the courage to tell anybody about it. And memoir is quite personal as well. So like if people read it, they they learn about you. That's a huge step. I can totally understand why you hesitated, but well done for telling people about it and for owning the fact that it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, you do a podcast? You definitely need to put the name of the podcast in the comments so we can all know what you're working on. I saw Yanis here earlier. He's from the podcast Geekoscopy that talks about the intersection between science and storytelling, which is right up my alley. So I was also on his podcast, just saying. If anybody is looking for podcast material.
That's awesome.
Writing is such a vital part of my identity that I can't imagine people not knowing. My teachers knew that if I had my notebook open, I wasn't taking notes.
That's awesome.
Great. I love that. You got to own that. That's really good that you've just embraced that. I like that.
Yeah, Kylie is one of the few friends that I've told about this YouTube channel as well.
Oh, okay.
She's hanging out with us today.
Feel honored.
Yeah, most of my family is not aware.
Yeah, my family didn't know until my sister posted about it on Facebook, and I was like, "Well, that was easy. She did it for me. I didn't have to do anything."
Yeah,
that was nice.
My brother-in-law just like randomly found it, and I was like, "Oh no!" And so now all of my in-laws know, but my own family does not.
And were they supportive?
Yeah, they were supportive. They subscribe to me, but they don't like watch or anything like that. I just feel really weird every time I randomly remember that they know I'm posting videos.
Is that why you've gone kind of pink in the cheeks?
A little bit.
But yeah, it's always funny when I post on my personal Facebook. It's always funny to see who comments, and it's people I haven't or likes the post. It's people I haven't talked to in like a decade. I'm like, oh hey, cool. This is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
That's always fun. Right. I think we should do another timer, another sprint so that we can get something done, even though I seem to be a chatterbox tonight. Friday evening.
We're just hanging out.
Time for chat. Time for chat. That's what we're doing. I don't know.
Thank you, Melissa.
I don't know if you can pass links as a normal commenter, but tell us what the name of the podcast is. Oh, I didn't know you couldn't post links. Oh, okay. I'm learning something. I'm learning something. The podcast title is Making Your Impact with Melissa Ike.
Nice.
Cool. Well, there you go. Everybody go find it. And I will put a Geekoscopy in the comments so that you can all find it there. So I am going to reset this timer if I can. Yeah, I can. I can work out how to do that.
Can I? I don't know.
Can I? It's not always that obvious. Okay. Oh, we've just had somebody come in. Hello. We're just about to start a 20-minute writing sprint, so jump right in if you like. And yeah, happy writing, everybody. See you in 20 minutes.
Wonderful.
I do love it. Well, that was good. I followed a thought way down a rabbit hole.
Wow. A thought, you say?
A thought. Well, I'm still building on this thought that we were talking about before with the holiday.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought, well, maybe that's like their New Year's, like they started started afresh, and so that's their New Year's celebration. Then I was like, how do I want to tell time in my fantasy world? Like I don't want to use like January, February, March, like that. It just, whenever I read something like that in a fantasy novel, it like pulls me out a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't matter to me so much, depending on what the rest of the novel is like. But if it's like a high fantasy setting and they're like, on Tuesday, January 12th, it just pulls me out. It's one of the few things in Lord of the Rings is like, it's October the 28th. I'm like, what?
What?
Why is it Tuesday, October the 28th?
I feel that. You think writing fantasy is all fun and games until you have to come up with a calendar.
Yeah, and there are actually YouTube channels that are dedicated to doing this with like, this is how big your planet is, and this is the type of sun that it orbits. Therefore, your time, your day length is this long. And if you have to tweak certain things, and I'm like, oh my God. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with the number of hours in a day, but I might play around with like the number of days in a week or a certain period of time. Definitely going to don't think I'll use months at all. I don't know. I haven't quite decided, but if anybody else has... Huh?
Sorry. Oh, I was just going to say, I've just like avoided having to use names like that. So I'll just say like a month from now.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's so handy.
And then just a little bit ago, I had to like, I'm talking about a specific date because it's the character's birthday. And I was like, shoot, do I have to really make this?
It's the third full moon since
number, but
something
not
happened.
Actually having to name the stuff.
I
don't know.
The stuff. Yeah, I know. I've been avoiding it as well, but I don't think I can, because I kind of have like some things happening on a rotation, so I kind of have to assign like a time period for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So now I'm kind of like thinking of different ways that I can do that. So I've been just the Google searches that I've done are quite something for looking for inspiration. How did other people do in that sprint? Getting past a block. I feel you. I feel you. Sometimes you get past like to the end of a sentence and you're like, what?
There are no more words.
There are no more words. What now? I don't know. Boone, 350. Well done. Well done. That's very good. Oh God, when you realize that the type of flora that grows depends on the sun. Well, this is the thing. Once you start doing it like to that level of detail, everything else cascades, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is why I'm doing a whole new world. But like after the draft is now written, I now know what I need to research, and I know where my world building is lacking.
For sure.
So I'm doing like a whole world building, re-world build thing.
Yeah, even in this revision, I'm still like, I need to add more. I can't.
Yeah, no, this is why nobody does just one revision.
Yeah.
Do it in chunks and stages. You build that up.
Yeah, it's too much to focus on like all of the aspects of a story in one like draft or revision too. Because like I'm also thinking about, okay, well here's what my character development needs to do. But like I'm gonna have to do like 2 separate passes for like character stuff, plot stuff, making sure all the foreshadowing's right, getting all of my world building stuff done. Like
Yeah, absolutely. And my first draft is like when I write a scene, it's usually mostly dialogue because that's what comes to me first. And so I know that my revision is going to be like, okay, like they have to like do something, or I need to explain where they are or describe something. It can't just be
Not just
dialogue.
talking heads.
They're just talking. They're just talking the whole time.
Yes.
This is a good question. Leah, do you wanna talk about how you handle writer's block?
Well, I feel like
Or
writer's
even
block comes in like different forms. And for me, normally whenever I'm feeling blocked, it's because something is not right about the story, not necessarily
yeah.
because I physically can't write. So like normally whenever I'm starting to like slow down or get to a place where I don't know what to do or I feel like I'm blocked, I like take a step back and I'm just like, okay, what's going on here?
Mhm.
And I mean, it depends on what part of the process I'm in, what I'm doing exactly, but I usually just try to take it back to, you know, the characters like want, need, desire, that whole thing. Like, what are they striving towards? Are they doing it right now? How are they being like hindered? Like, who's in their way, and how is that stopping them? And what is it that they actually need from this
Mhm.
story? So I kind of just try to take it back to that and see what this scene is doing for it. And if it's not like doing something for that, then I'm kind of like, oh, that's where I'm going wrong. Let me try to figure out what to do beyond that. But
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's a good way. I think in general, just taking a step back from it, I
yeah.
think is a good idea. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in two minds. I think first, if I realize I'm kind of blocked, I'm not writing anything good, or I'm not writing anything at all, or I just really don't feel like it. I first think about like, is there something that I need? Like, have I eaten today? Do I need to go have lunch? Or do I need to go take a walk? Like, do I need some time off, like to recharge? Do I need to take an evening to like lounge on the sofa with my family and watch a film? Because that is also good for your soul.
Yes.
Do I just need to recharge like myself? And if I'm okay, if I don't need any like self-care, then I look at my work, because usually it's, if I'm bored writing it, it's because it's boring. So is it boring is one thing I look at, and then um am I like writing myself into a corner, or do I not really know where I'm going? So can I do a bit more outlining? Um, Outlining is usually what I turn to if I
Yeah, I was
if I
about to
can't
say.
write. I just add a bit more to the outline. I just brainstorm a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, first it's self-care, and then it's like triage on whatever I'm doing.
I agree. That's like my other answer is, what do I need and what does the story need
Yeah,
are the two
exactly,
like
exactly.
things.
That's a much more succinct way of saying everything that
Yeah,
I just said.
yeah, yeah.
What do I need,
It
and what does
depends
my
on like
story
what the
need?
block is because I feel like there's different kinds of writer's block.
For sure. And there's also the way of looking at it, like obviously we all know that writer's block is a thing. Like sometimes you can't, it's something is stopping you. But if you just say writer's block does not exist, then you don't have this thing to blame or to use as an excuse almost. Like I heard this on a the writing excuses podcast,
Mm.
which I love. And they were saying, like, if you don't, and I also heard quite a few of my like favorite authors talk about this, like Patrick Rothfuss. He's like, if you don't assign it value and importance, then it has no power, and you yourself have the agency to change whatever is blocking you. So if you say like it's in the hands of the muses, I cannot write today, then you also take away your ability to do anything about it. So if you just say it's not a thing, what do I need? What does my story need? Then you can move forward. It's a
Yeah,
mental thing.
that's why it's like I feel we all know what that feeling is and we call it
Yeah.
writer's block, but also like you can't be like, oh, there's this invisible force preventing me from writing. There's like always something you can do about it, I feel like. And sometimes what you can do about it is just taking a nap, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Just
sometimes the
sometimes
answer is
don't
to not write.
write.
Like, but it's I feel like the writer's block is the name for that feeling, but it's not like an invisible force preventing you from getting work done. I like
Yeah,
that
exactly.
agency thing that you said.
Say that again, sorry?
Oh, I just said I like that. I did the agency of that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
you're talking
I
about.
think so. I think so too. Forgot that I could stop writing at the end of a sprint. I just kept going. That's when you know you're in the flow. Don't let us interrupt you. You just go.
I just like mute streams whenever I'm in that zone.
Yeah, you just mute us. It's fine. We understand. Sometimes when I write, I get a block because I have a burnout. I don't know when to take a break. That's also a thing.
Yeah, I find a lot of times it's because I'm not reading enough too. Like whenever I'm reading, I'm feeling like I can write more.
Inspired. Your well of inspiration is low.
Exactly. Refill the well.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good question. I think everybody handles writer's block a little differently.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting to see how other people handle it and how much like of an issue it is for them, like how much it disrupts their writing and stuff. For sure. Well, we have been on this stream for an hour and 40 minutes. Should we do like a 10-minute wrap-up stream and then sprint, a 10-minute wrap-up sprint, and then just chat a little bit more to wrap it up and cap it at 2 hours?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So let's do a 10-minute, get everything down that is lingering from the last stream. The lingering one. Ooh. This timer is...
Kylie and Charlie just work too much. I feel that that was kind of what was going on with me earlier this week. I was like, I'm not writing because I can't.
I am done.
I am
out of energy. Yeah, yeah. And it's important to listen to yourself when you just need a break. For sure. Okay. Elaine's been doing chores and now she's gonna write on her phone. That is dedication.
I know.
Appreciate
she's getting
that.
it done.
Watching my sister do the laundry instead of me. Delegation is a skill.
Are for.
Yeah. Delegation is a skill. I applaud that. All right, let's do it. Where am I with this timer? There we go.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go.
Back again.
Yes, back again. I actually just had like a little light bulb moment.
Ooh, I heard you typing there.
I know, I was like, get it down before it's over, before it's gone.
I had a similar like frantic. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just kind of thought dumping, and then I was like, oh, what if?
The moment.
The moment. I even typed the words light bulb moment.
That's so funny.
I need that gif of Gru from Despicable Me going, light bulb. Need that to pop up.
I was gonna say, I had a similar like frantic typing at the end there, because I looked, we had like 40 seconds left, and I was 50 words away from reaching 2,000 words for the day. So I was like, go, 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 go. But I'm at 1967 now, so I'll do a few more words after this and be good.
You can do it. You can do it. Right, what have we got? Thank you for the live. I got a lot done. I have to go because I'm co-hosting a stream at 4. Well, thank you so much for being here and for joining our sprints. I'm glad it provided you opportunity to get stuff done. Thanks for joining us. And Lainey had to do laundry. Oh, no. Still got 14 words done, though. In 10 minutes, that's pretty good. I don't think I can do laundry that quick. Charlie, if you're still there, Lainey is asking which stream you're co-hosting. If you want to give some information, she might be gone already, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. She said bye.
Maybe we can add her in the Discord.
Yeah. Boone says a solid 150. Excellent. Oh,
I think total for me is about 1,000 for that sprint, or not sprint. Oh my gosh.
That would be a very good sprint.
Oh my goodness, I know. Magical 10-minute sprint to get 1,000 words.
4 sentences. Is this another words per hour situation here, Ace?
Ace, you're just never going to hear the end of that.
We had a sprint bot throw some shade at Ace recently. Charlie says it's on Sarah Cahill's channel. Cool.
Nice.
Well, all the best for that sprint. Maybe you'll see some of these, for that stream, rather. Maybe you'll see some people jump on over.
Well, I'll just hop over.
So few words per hour. I feel you. Some days it's just like that.
It really is.
I mean, it's nearly 9 p.m. for me, so this is the end of Camp Nano for me. I think I'm done for Camp Nano. I know a lot of people are still going to use the rest of today to get closer to their goals or to get even more words down. I think I am officially calling Camp Nano as done. What a month. A crazy month.
I know.
Nano events are always kind of madness.
I can't believe you like ran out of time on your dictation app.
I know.
You did so much of it.
I know. For those of you who have not seen any of my vlogs, I used a dictation app called Otter. And it absolutely saved my butt this month because I just dictated while I went for a walk with the dog. Got a lot of weird looks from people that I passed as I was talking about like magic and poisons and like strange things happening in my fantasy novel. People were like,
what?
keep away, children. But I just dictated most of what I wrote, and the app has like a free version where you get 600 free minutes a month, which I thought was going to be plenty. but I actually used it up.
I know you were like, I won't run out of that.
10 hours of dictation. Who's going to do more than that? Me. I did more than that, or I would have done, but I'm too cheap to
They said no.
Upgrade. But
I have not tried dictating a second time after my first failure.
I highly recommend trying it again.
I probably will when it's less noisy outside.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll just sit in a quiet room by myself.
Yeah, that's fair. You can just like wander around your house.
Yeah.
So that at least you're not sitting at the desk.
Yeah. Boone's gonna try dictating.
Is she? Oh yeah. I'm gonna try dictating for the first time today in hopes to actually reach my nano goal tonight. Oh, we're sending you all the positive vibes, and I hope dictation works for you. I can get way more dictation down, way more words down using dictation in a short period of time than I can typing. I don't know what it is. They might not be very good words, but they're words, and they count.
They exist, so they count.
They exist, so they count. That's right. Lainey says, I'm from Germany. Oh, a fellow German. Hello. And my sister and I get weird looks when we go out in public talking just because we can. It's good. It's always good to have an extra language in your pocket so you can have conversations that nobody understands.
I wish I knew more Spanish than I did.
Yeah, me too. I always say that, and I go on like short spurts of learning Spanish, and then I fizzle.
I know.
I don't have the persistence. Get too distracted to dictate. Yeah, I understand that too. Sometimes there are long pauses in my dictation. Got so much done. Thank you for hosting. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us and for bringing friends. Brought friends along. That's always nice. Hope to see you in the next live stream. For anyone who is interested, I will be on a live stream tomorrow, same time, on Danica Gray's channel. Danica is in the chat. So you can find her AuthorTube channel, and I will be on a live stream tomorrow too. Even though it's the day after Camp Nano, we're doing a post-camp bonfire, get the words down, and reminisce. Telling campfire stories, basically.
I'm glad, Lainey.
I haven't drank anything for the last few hours. Oh yeah, I'm feeling kind of parched.
It is important.
I should know more Spanish because I have it at school, but all I can do is count to 100 and order a sandwich. Oh, calling me out.
I feel that.
And what's counting in Spanish good for? You know, everything comes in handy at some point. Everything. Danica says we're going to chat, bond, write, cute, and chill.
All of
this is the most succinct description of what is happening tomorrow. Down to cloud. This is a good teaser for what tomorrow's going to be like. I think I could probably have a drink in hand. And we've got a question. How long do you research for the story you write?
It depends. There is no answer.
There's no answer to that. There's no answer. I will say that now that I've written a draft, I did a little bit of research before, but now that I've written a draft, I know what I need to research, and that narrows my focus. So now I have a list of like, I need to learn more about blacksmithing, and I need to learn about mining, and I need to learn, about how to make certain things that I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler. So I think that helps. I having done this, I think I am a supporter of the post-draft world building and research method.
Yeah.
How about you?
I was going to say basically the same thing. I don't think I did like a single bit of research before starting this one. But it's also not a very like research heavy type of book. story, whatever. There's some little things that I definitely need to do, like figuring out how long it takes to travel by horse, stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know?
Yeah, I have
So that
some
I'm not
river
just like
travel that
having
I'm
a
like,
completely
how long
whacked
does
out
that take?
timeline.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of that stuff post draft, because I would have no idea what to even look for. But I'm also working on a different project, which I'm hoping to draft for the next Camp Nano. And that one requires a bit more on the front end, mainly just because I need to learn about like a certain mythology and
Okay.
how all of that works and what they believe and like all that sort of stuff, so that I can use that within the story, and know like what even exists in this mythology in the first place. But then again, I'm going to write the story, but then do a lot of other world building research after I've drafted it as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. And for other, I mean, I'm writing like epic fantasy, so I make up the world and the culture and everything.
Yeah.
If you have anything that's set in our world, even if it is fantasy, urban fantasy, there would be a lot more upfront research, I would imagine. So yeah, it very much depends on genre. But for me, I think I'll be doing a lot of post-draft world building and researching. But that's a very good question.
Once you actually know what is
Yeah.
included.
Yeah. Otherwise, you
some of
can
that
get
will
stuck.
change what happens too, but
Yeah,
at least the story is there.
Right.
That's a good question.
I can't believe April is over. Congrats on finishing Camp Nano. Yes. Congrats, everybody.
Applause for us all.
And I think this is the perfect sentiment to end the stream on. Proud of y'all for all the work you did this month. You won camp even if you didn't hit your goals. I love the positivity in this. So I think with that, I think we're going to wrap up. And yeah, well done, everybody. And thanks for joining us. That was lots of fun.
Thanks for hosting.
And well, always happy to have you, Leah. Always happy to have you.
Happy to be here.
And everybody, the link to Leah's channel is in the description. So if you want to check out all her author tube goodness, then definitely do that. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.